something in the final.
It's not going to play. So.
Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome back. And ᴏɪᴜ, how you doing?
Yeah, very good. It's a brighter day.
Yeah, and I like the way I'm seeing ᴏɪᴜ a lot these days.
What's going on?
It's a double entendre.
You get a gist. It came in quick.
Nice.
Yeah, that came out real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very.
You know.
If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know. It's an amazing time, and I'm super excited that the Super Eagles of Nigeria finally got to the finals of the African Cup of Nations, and I don't see anyone stopping us.
So all of our predictions were right before this tournament started, right?
No.
So we have one more to go. Something separates us.
You didn't. Your prediction.
Calm down. My prediction was we're going to get the final.
Okay.
I win the final.
Yes.
Your prediction was that we were going to win this tournament, right? You said we're going to
win. No, don't point me at Tioneyoung. No. Tioneyoung changed at the time.
No, I don't think so.
From the start, I've always said we're going to win.
No, I don't think so.
No. I was only one that said even before the draws were made.
What Tioneyoung deferred was that we're not going to be the Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah,
in that first game.
As I said, even if we come out of that group as best loser,
then that I have the recording.
No, but I'm so sure that Tioneyoung and you backed the Super Eagles to win this tournament. I was a bit non-committal by saying, "Hey, we're going to get to the final."
You sure you changed it? I remember the first time I said, "We are back here." I remember the first time I said the Super Eagles are going to win the AFCON, even before the draws were made. When I said I was delusional.
Did I score for it? Yes, I did. But I also remember that before this tournament kicked off, before it kicked off, not that after it kicked off, I told you that it's an epiphany that the Super Eagles will get to the final. Are we going to win it? I don't know. And I remember also mentioned Tom Saintfiet, who said Nigeria Cote d'Ivoire was going to get to the final. That has also happened as well.
You remember it, but because it's white. But because I'm black, you don't
remember.
And I also said that this will be. I literally said this will be the final.
Nigeria Cote d'Ivoire.
From like the round of 16.
No, that was round of 16. Tom Saintfiet said before the tournament started. You know what it takes?
He was just guessing.
No, it wasn't guessing.
What if they
now, you know how he backed it up? He backed it up. He didn't just guess. I still have the story somewhere on my phone, and he said the reason why he felt it was because number one, Cote d'Ivoire have got home support. Then two, the North Africans who were supposed to launch an assault were going to suffer in West Africa because of the weather. They don't do well naturally in West Africa, and those were the reasons he gave.
I was not giving them this. Where did Egypt win all their 7? Did Egypt win all of their 7?
They didn't win everything on West African soil.
They
didn't win everything on record.
Yeah, how many did they actually win? I'm sure they won.
And here's the question: only Egypt. We have how many North African countries? We have Tunisia, we have Morocco, we have Algeria. Can we go on and on? So we can even say Egypt is an outlier. Who knows? All right, once again, welcome, guys. And there's a lot of recapping to do from yesterday. Some on Twitter also said I've been capping as well. Probably we'll re-examine those interesting comments. A lot of talking points, definitely. But where do we really get this started from? Don't forget, 6:30 p.m. We'll also get the second half of the show brought to you by Bet Baba. All right, let's start with the Ivorians first. Yes, they're into the finals, and it caps off a fantastic story for them. You like it or not? I mean, it's a miracle they're where they are right now. It's a story of adversity, trumping or despair to the redemption. Even if they don't win the AFCON, guys, I think they've had a wonderful tournament. Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, but that's what makes me afraid from a Nigerian perspective, that their story is so much better than ours. Like, it just looks like it's their tournament.
It's like it's written in the stars.
Yeah, they qualified as the worst of the round of 16 teams. They were the fourth of the 4 best losers. So they literally qualified in the worst circumstances possible. They beat the defending champions in the round of the heavily fancy defending champions in Senegal. Have gone on to overcome Mali in a game where they were completely dominated and Mali missed the penalty. And everything just looks like it's shaping up for Ivory Coast to then beat Nigeria, who had already beaten them initially in the tournament. So it's a case of revenge and a case of sealing their first AFCON since 2015 and becoming only becoming the first host to win the African competition since Egypt in 2006. So yeah, it sort of makes me a bit apprehensive. But if there's one thing Nigeria know how to do is to ruin a good story.
All right, but guys, did you also join in on all of the social media banter yesterday?
I mean, who wouldn't? I already had my draft out. I already had my draft out.
What was the highlight for you? Which was your best? Because I had a couple. I think Super Sports, DSTV Nigeria. DSTV Nigeria was good. They were on steroids. They were really on steroids.
You need to see what Nigerians were putting out, Wally.
I mean, see, it got to a stage where we had to now dig up our heroes past. I mean,
it was yesterday that I found out, and this is a literal fact. It was yesterday that I found out that Nelson Mandela's hearing aids had been auctioned off because the South Africans were calling on Mandela during the game, and the Nigerian quoted it that, mind you, they auctioned off his hearing aids, and I went to look it up, and it's true. His children have auctioned off his hearing aids along with his property, so he couldn't even hear them.
Mandela was up for some drugs yesterday.
Somebody said it. He said that my good leaders. That was like.
So Nelson Mandela wake up. No, they even called him Tata.
Yeah, Tata.
And do you know the painful part of it? Ghana JJ on their own.
No.
Stone still went to meet them.
Yeah, but there's G in Johannesburg.
Oh, they say there's G in Johannesburg.
And there's A in South Africa, right?
That's what deserve everything coming today.
No, it was, and basically it's Nigeria against the continent on Sunday. We can't afford to lose. By the way, I also was sympathetic to the gesture from the DR Congo players. Yeah. The national anthem. A lot is not going right in the country right now, and they've used their medium,
that space to tell the entire world what's
going on in DR Congo.
Well, I think we always have a way of putting our paper over cracks. You look at the Super Eagles and then you just see all of the excitement going on. I really feel for Congo. I want them to at least, even if it's third place, even if it's something, I really hope they can go home with. They play against South Africa. Africa plays on Friday. I mean, let them go with something. So, I mean, it's a wild statement. A lot of people didn't even know what was going on. I mean, somebody tweeted at me and I was like, the person just wants, I was watching, but JJ, you want to touch my political side? Like, what kind of a protest was that? The person made reference to what happened in Qatar, where the Germans actually covered
Germany, Denmark, I think, as well. Yeah.
And I was like, hey, it's a sign of protest that don't keep quiet. Something is not right in Congo. But Nigerians, we are just so excited about it. We don't even care how things are going on. We just want to soak in the moment. Wale, let me not lie to you. The last time I saw a country so united was when Akpem Musa scored those 2 goals in 2018 World Cup against Iceland, where he defeated them 2 goals to nothing at the group stage of the World Cup. And the next I saw was yesterday. Nobody cares where you're coming from. Nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares whether you're black or white, whether you're from Kanuri or you're TV. Everybody just wanted a united Nigeria. And one thing that struck my mind is that if football can unite us this much, then this country don't have any problems. We don't have any problem.
All right, let's make some bills. All come back with dissecting the game. Plenty of talking points from Nigeria's win over South Africa, and the boys are ready to get their teeth into it in the next 6 minutes. Right, on mainland 98.3 FM, the Gwen West Sports Cruise.
The lady of my life, she hit her with a drop top with the ribbon. Crib for my mom on the outside.
Time don't reach, oh.
Johnny the keke driver don't lie.
This na time where Johnny don't reason for him head tire.
Johnny don't do everything make all of us for we reach this particular time.
We don't focus our eye for waiting up for our front.
We see say Johnny they ready for him eye.
The shot go soon come.
He don't they come.
And he don't enter.
Johnny wife Mori don't collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Correct move where Johnny make to carry and come for the COVID-19 vaccine.
And you fit see the result clear.
Yes, so
now better move be that too because she get belle.
It is very important say she collect the vaccine to avoid serious sickness.
Everybody they jubilate.
We fit see as Johnny family members gather around them and they wife.
Show love for the team we show pass.
Make sure say women will get belle,
those wey old,
plus those will get serious sickness.
Collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying YouTube made for you.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to ignite your world with the all-new Tecno Spark 20.
That's right! The Spark 20 with its stunning display and powerful features is here to redefine your smartphone experience.
We've also partnered with Google and MTN to bring you even more. With the Spark 20, Google apps and loads of free MTN data, your digital life just got smarter and more connected.
Grab your Tecno Spark 20 today and step into a world where style meets technology.
Tecno, stop at nothing.
Official partner of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023.
Una sabi Johnny so?
Johnny na correct keke driver.
Na so Johnny enter him keke with him family reach hospital.
As dem drop from the keke go,
Johnny collect him pikin Julie from him wife hand.
na so the family dribble everybody enter reception.
This one show say the family they work together as one team. As them enter,
Johnny begin follow baby Julie dey play as mama Julie dey fill the form.
wait oh, it be like she dey ask him something.
Johnny just comot vaccine card from him pocket. Swallow Johnny. This vaccine card wey him carry so na the final pass.
Them don dey carry them go where the nurse them dey
Dem dey
oh.
close now
The
o.
nurse dey ready the vaccine.
She don dey near dem o.
Johnny dey hold the pikin.
Him dey use style take dey follow am play.
The injection don enter.
Baby Julie don collect the vaccine. Johnny don do am. Na so champion dey do.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say those wey you love get all the vaccine wey dem need.
First, make sure them show healthcare person when near you their vaccine card.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
Una sabi Johnny so?
Johnny na correct keke driver.
Na so Johnny enter him keke with him family reach hospital.
As dem drop from the keke go,
Johnny collect him pikin Julie from him wife hand.
na so the family dribble everybody enter reception.
This one show say the family they work together as one team. As them enter,
Johnny begin follow baby Julie dey play as mama Julie dey fill the form.
wait oh, it be like she dey ask him something.
Johnny just comot vaccine card from him pocket. Swallow Johnny. This vaccine card wey him carry so na the final pass.
Them don dey carry them go where the nurse them dey
Dem dey
oh.
close now
The
o.
nurse dey ready the vaccine.
She don dey near dem o.
Johnny dey hold the pikin.
Him dey use style take dey follow am play.
The injection don enter.
Baby Julie don collect the vaccine. Johnny don do am. Na so champion dey do.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say those wey you love get all the vaccine wey dem need.
First, make sure them show healthcare person when near you their vaccine card.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no sizzling cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Time don reach oh.
Johnny the keke driver don land.
This na time where Johnny don reason for him head tire.
Johnny don do everything make all of us for still reach this particular time.
We don focus our eye for wetin sup for our front.
We see say Johnny dey ready for him eye.
The shot go soon come.
He don dey come.
And he don enter.
Johnny wife Maureen don collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Correct move wey Johnny make to carry am come for the COVID-19 vaccine.
And you fit see the result clear.
Yes ooo.
Na better move be that o because she get belle.
E dey very important say she collect the vaccine to avoid serious sickness.
Everybody dey jubilate.
We fit see as Johnny family members gather around am and dey wife.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say women wey get belle
Those wey old
plus those wey get serious sickness
collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to ignite your world with the all-new Tecno Spark 20.
That's right! The Spark 20 with its stunning display and powerful features is here to redefine your smartphone experience.
We've also partnered with Google and MTN to bring you even more. With the Spark 20, Google apps and loads of free MTN data, your digital life just got smarter and more connected.
Grab your Tecno Spark 20 today and step into a world where style meets technology.
Tecno, stop at nothing.
Official partner of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying YouTube made for you.
As you see me so, I belong to the Chop Better gang. Now why anytime I want chop like this, I dey put better things inside. For my yam porridge, after I don't put my fish, I go come deck am with onions, tatashe and ugu, come season am with correct no cubes for that delicious taste. Because my people, good life na bonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Yes, sir, it's Mainland 98.3 FM, and this is the Sports Cruise. We do this Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube as well. So, hey, rush there, watch as well, we'll do our thing. And you can also drop your comments as well. We love to read from you. So, have you say, on the Super Eagles, it's the Elephants and the Eagles on Sundays, 9 p.m. kickoff time. 4 astonishing minutes that turned this game on its head. Because, I mean, look at this tournament. This brilliant tournament has been phenomenal, or has been a phenomenal example of why you need to play right up until the final whistle. Ghana, Mozambique, Mali, the third time they had beaten Ivory Coast in the quarters. We know what happened in the 90th and also in the 120 minutes. At AFCON 2023, it's not over until it's over. Tunde Young.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not over until it is over. And this tournament has shown that you get a chance to close the game. Take it. Ademola Lookman should have.
That was a critical moment in that game.
I think the way when Williams charged out from the player's perspective, the keeper just looks big and covers everywhere.
Yeah, but that's a Thierry Henry kind of goal to score.
It's a split second also. It's Ademola Lookman, not Thierry Henry at the end of the day. But the way the keeper charged out, he probably closed down the space and said, okay, let me improvise and try to beat him, but it was the wrong decision ultimately, and that could have cost Nigeria. And nobody's also talking about the chance that South Africa missed.
Oh, that's not spawned.
Get out of jail free card for Nigeria.
Yeah,
score that advanced. In fact, there's no world where you don't score that. If a Nigerian player missed
but is it only me who thinks it was offside if he had scored?
It was not. I've watched
I think it's 4 Bafana players.
I've watched it back. He was absolutely onside. I watched it back yesterday to be sure that he was onside, and the goal would definitely have stood. He missed. He gave Nigeria an out, and that was the moment I actually knew that we were going to win, because you don't get that kind of free card.
First half, you also had chances too.
Yeah, chances here and there. In terms of half chances, we have not done enough to take half chances, in my opinion. Osimhen has to be better in that regard. If he was more clinical, he probably has almost 8 goals in this tournament already.
I took a look at his XG. I mean, according to the Athletic UK, and Osimhen has got an XG of 3.69.
Yeah, you only care about
he has underperformed on his expected goals because only scored 1. But overall, he's having
he's still one of the players of the tournament. Yeah. One of the players of the tournament.
I'll get to that in terms of nominations for that. But we were on first half right here live on Mainland FM to Okwemi, and you get that first half was the worst we've played in this tournament.
Yeah, I will say it again.
And sorry to stop you there.
Fine.
I thought if South Africa had taken advantage of that first half, maybe they would have been out of sight.
And that's what I'm going to. I think let's just enjoy the moment. Let's soak in the euphoria of making it to another final. The first final we've got into since 2013 when we last won it.
Yeah.
And you kind of know that the Bafana were the better side yesterday. They had their chances. At the first 10 minutes of the game, you felt like the Super Eagles wanted to go for
start well.
I mean, if you look at the way South Africa played all through this tournament, they've grown into their game. Sometimes they allow you to even score first and they nip it up on you at the end of the day. But the Super Eagles of Nigeria just kind of allowed South Africans to go on with the game, grew into the game, and at the end of the day, we knew there was going to be a problem, Wale, especially when we're getting half chances. The possession was for South Africa, and the chances were for them. What's his name now? Percy Tau. I mean, he was just all over yesterday, the long balls. But I just knew that if we don't concede, see, the irony of it is that Osimhen had also scored 2 goals this AFCON that have been disqualified. 2 good goals. Yesterday's goal would have stood if not for the foul that was coming. And the moment the referee went to the VAR, I just said that this was going to be a penalty for Nigeria. A lot of people didn't understand that. How would that be a penalty? And I said, if that goal will be taken off, It's going to be because there's an infringement in the Super Eagles box 18, and that means there's a penalty. And when the penalty came through, the South Africans will feel really hard done by because they felt like they had better chances than us. We're just having a couple of half chances here and there onto those defining moments.
No team has had more direct attacks in the AFCON than South
Africa. Yeah, they've done it.
And when I mean direct attacks, ball from behind,
straight up, and then they just get the goal.
Yeah, because they have the midfield, they have the technicality in their midfield, ᴏᴏʟᴅ,
and they've got physical players according to the wings. Get it down. The first ball was always easy for Pesita to always pounce on, and for me, they will ask himself how they didn't take those chances. We all got a couple of chances to Victor Osimhen. They were just heading to the wrong direction. But for me, it was a good game. But I'm not sure if we could go into the finals with such. We played a 3-5-2 formation against Ivory Coast when we defeated them in the second game. But in the finals, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where Oseprase wants to dig it from, but he knows that this is the most important football game in his entire coaching career.
All right,
he knows.
All right, now, is this statement I'm about to read out, is it correct? I want to know what you guys think. It's coming from a colleague who writes for The Athletic. His name is Jacob Whitehead, and Jacob wrote and said that Ademola Lookman is Nigeria's best player in this tournament, but it is still Osimhen who is the most important asset. Is it correct?
No, because Ademola Lookman has not been Nigeria's best player in this tournament. He has been on the end of some key moments, but Nigeria's best player in this tournament has been the captain.
You know, low-key, Ademola Lookman was one of our hardest workers yesterday.
No doubt about that.
Chasing lost courses.
No doubt about that. And that's not to say he's not been good. I'm just saying there have been better players than him that wear the green and white. Case in point, William Troost-Ekong, and even Chen Ajayi has gone on under the radar. Calvin Bassey, not to talk of the goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali. So yes, I think all of those players rank ahead of Ademola Lookman because our campaign has been built on solid defense, and it showed yesterday, because even the first half that you guys talked about, West Africa had Nigeria on the ropes, who dug Nigeria out the defense. Shemi Ajayi with 2 key interceptions to stop balls that would have gone through. Troost-Ekong was barging into South Africans, and
I thought Troost-Ekong struggled in the first half.
He struggled.
I know there's a Troost-Ekong appreciation going on right now.
I've never seen him that rattled. He felt really rattled.
That guy alongside Calvin Bassey struggled.
Because struggled. Credit to Hugo Bros. South Africa don't normally play with the back three. They did that to match Nigeria. Yeah. So I think why part of the reason we were so bad in first half yesterday was, normally when you play with the 3-4-3, 3-5-2, whatever,
you push your wing back up.
You sort of have like an extra man if you are playing against teams.
But it gives you a weakness at the back.
Yeah, sort of. But like, I'm even talking in possession now. But Nigeria didn't have that yesterday because South Africa matched just possession for possession, so everybody knew who they were supposed to. Who were supposed to be marking. And South Africa did something that, which I think was inadequate, which it was surprising to me to see a lot of Frank Oyeka appreciation posts. I mean, I'm not knocking out any player, but Nigeria did not win second balls at all in the first half. Whenever they played those balls over the top, if the defense managed to deal with the first ball, it lands. The second ball is always it lands to South Africa. That's how Magoba almost scored in the first half.
To put a positive spin towards this, I thought in the second half, when we needed to respond, I thought we started well.
They came out sick.
That's what I thought we should have killed up the game.
We remedied that first half.
So the penalty aside, South Africa not.
But also, I thought after we scored, the momentum changed again, which was natural because we're trying to protect
our lead, and the opponents also have more incentive to attack.
Now, what did you guys make of the event after 90 minutes? Because I thought that was where Hugo Bros probably lost. I thought 90 minutes he outclassed Jose Peseiro. He outthought him. Let's say first 45 minutes, but in extra time, maybe it was their psychology or whatever it was. Maybe they were subconscious that let's take it to penalties. We're going to win penalties, because I thought they had the Super Eagles on the ropes towards the end of 90 minutes, and they could have pushed on in extra time. But you could see them playing, just passing it at the back, trying to bait the Super Eagles into pressing, and were just comfortable to take it into penalties.
I think it's one or two things. They were in an advantageous situation in the sense that you can pass it at the back and let them come at us, and they will pick them apart with our long passes.
I thought those guys were playing for pens.
No, that's what I'm going.
That wasn't for me.
No, that's what I'm going. That it's 2 ways. If you don't press them, they will keep the ball and go to penalties. If you press them, they will pick you apart with long passes like they did in first half. So it was a lose-lose situation for Nigeria. You could see the way their players were choosing and smiling on the bench towards the end of extra time. Like it was strong for them. Like thank God, this is what we really wanted. So in when it got to extra time, yes, they sort of had that at the back of their mind that they were the better side in terms of taking penalties. They take them really well, and they have a goalkeeper who they believe can stop them. At the end of the day, penalties are still a game of chance. Penalties don't usual for anybody.
Of course,
what you can do is to limit the odds of.
And crucially, I thought in